We have finally made it all the way to the Enchanted Tower. But before that, I need more money. I don't think 30,000's enough. Frigid flight! What dangerous cliffs. Planning to go farther? Better learn how to fly. Well, with the propeller dagger, we can fly. And I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any to say welcome back to Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, using these little plant friends and all the magic that we've acquired over the world. And I actually wonder how many times I've died. If I were to guess, I'd say it's probably around 10 so far. I'd like it to not be that high, but I'm stupid, so, you know, things happen. I died. I've had a lot of candy since the last episode. It's the same day. This is the first time I'm recording more than one Shovel Knight episode in a day. I've had a lot of candy and sugar and stuff that I probably shouldn't have put in my body. I'm on a very big sugar high currently. But topping marshmallows are just so good, you know? They're just so yummy. And an entire bag of crispy mini ketchup was eaten, and that's really bad. I'm not going to eat anything else for the rest of today, which is probably not going to help the fact that I'm on a sugar high right now, but I need to not eat more food. I need to be smart with what I'm putting in my body to an extent, and I'd rather not. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the one where you want to go up across the ladder and use the propeller dagger to get across. Yeah. There actually is another topic that I'd like to talk about, but I don't think I can really cover it without having the ability to record it, because there's a lot of content that is just uncoverable without having that system. And I don't have a capture card. I'm gonna head back to the very first stage with Chester the Bard and everybody else. We can get some more money going all the way up to something Shield Knight. Did you say something about a wedding? I didn't read that. I should have read that. But we're at 36 of 46 music pieces total. I want to actually go see if we've missed any that I know of. First, we're going to talk to the Gastronomer and grab our final health upgrade. Health upgrade numero 10. Leg! And if we talk to him, our max health is full and our hunger is sated. Just look at the strapping strong knight I've created. I love him. I don't know why he had a different voice this time, but he did. We also have max magic. However, we are still missing something apparently, because if we look at this screen, we have every item, but not every piece of armor, and we're missing 6 more music, or 10 more music sheets. I can't count. I can't do math. Over here, we are going to go down and talk to the Yoppler. Horns, the finest instruments, but they only really come to life in a duet. Oh, well then, my good man. I don't... To this fucking day, I don't have the slightest idea what the context is here, but it's so dumb and so funny, and he just gives you infinite magic, so you just keep doing it. I am a dwarf and I'm digging. Like, it's so fucking dumb. I love the Yoppler. I don't understand if there's context for that at all, but it just keeps happening, and I think it's fucking fantastic. But the Armorer is going to give us our last pieces of equipment. Or he could, but there is an achievement for finishing the game with 50,000 gold. However, that is an achievement that I'm going to be doing over on stream at twitch.tv/weareToxix. It's very likely I have streamed most of Shovel Knight's playthrough by now, but I don't know. I don't actually know how the editing and uploading process of this video is going to go. I am almost ready to start uploading the DLC for Persona 5 Tactica Repaint Your Heart, and those, I believe, have 4 or 5 videos of that entire thing. I do have ideas for a video that I want to make where I cover my thoughts on the game as a whole, because I recorded the game over the course of almost a year, and like, I took many week-long breaks in between recording episodes of that game. So there's a fair bit of stuff that I think is gonna probably deserves to be acknowledged or talked about in a separate video. So I'll probably do that. Although that's most likely been done before the first video of Shovel Knight was even uploaded. So yeah, time to get our armor upgraded. Final guard, we get our red suit of armor, which is pretty good. It actually does look a fair bit like this one, where I think I just kind of would have liked the orange on this one. We also can get the purple armor, which means that anytime that we want, we have a little bit of extra magic for the cost of taking more damage. And I like this armor a lot, actually. I think it's really pretty. And from our final stepping stool, man, we can get my personal favorite visual-looking armor in the game, the black and red Black Knight armor, which I'm gonna press the right stick for 3 seconds. We'll count it out with me, and the moment that I let go, I will show you, and then you will see me keep running. 1, 2, 3. You keep going. You keep a lot of momentum with this thing. It is not an easy armor set to get used to be honest. I guess it's kind of worth it for when you hit people. I mean, for when you get hit by an enemy, you just don't get knocked back at all, but I'm kind of used to the recoil. In fact, I use it sometimes to get around. We did earlier last video where I used an enemy hitting me to knock myself back into a chest. So I'm going to stick with that. The decked out feat is for unlocking every single equipable in the game, including relics, health, armor, shovel upgrades, items, all of that. Now, I'm gonna do a quick little zoom around. 1. We missed one in the flying machine. Huh. Got everything in Lost City, the Exploratorium, the Armor Outpost, Knuckles Quarry, Iron Whale, Forest of Phasing, the Lich Yard, the Village, the Plains, Pridemore Keep, and Trelpelpon. Without much effort, or really caring, we only missed one piece of paper of sheet music so far. Let's go find it. And this is where the secret area was. Totally forgot about this, but this is where the last music sheet before the tower is. And we get this beautiful shot of it in the background with just this lovely machine. Oh. This lovely MIDI ringing out in the... So fucking good, man. A beautiful soundtrack. But it is time for you to see the next stage, so I will simply cut from here and we will go to the tower. Hopefully I don't get killed by any green bitches. Diet achievement that we just unlocked there was actually for finishing a level without eating any food. I really didn't do anything in that level, I kinda just ran all the way through. But it is time for us to enter the Tower of Fate, which has 2 paper sheets. So let's go. And there it is. I don't know if you're seeing this, but this level is fucking full of screen tearing. And like I said, only an issue on the PlayStation 5 version of this game. It could very well be a thing where like this is purely because of my aspect ratio, but it is awful. The entire screen is covered in screen tears. So if you don't see it, good for you. Well, the entire background is covered in screen tears. If you don't see it, good for you. If you do see it, play the Switch version anyways. It has more content than any other version of the game, and I think it's the best one and more fun one and prettiest looking one, to be honest. I think it just fits everything. But instead of heading forward, why don't we take a look back at our journey so far and find a fishing rod, or a fishing spot, I should say. The Tower of Fate has a very interesting soundtrack. Trouble King! Thanks, I have a coin for your troubles. There's a trouble spot there. I think I've actually shown off every single trouble spot in the entire game. But just like in Mole Knight's Caverns, we have once again been met with the volcano Hopperfish? I don't actually remember what I think Hopperfish is their name, actually. I could be incorrect about that. But this stage is very interesting because it features mechanics and enemies from every other stage in the game so far. Seriously though, major epilepsy warning if you are seeing the screen tears. They flash constantly. If you're not seeing them, that's wonderful. I'm glad you don't see them. But if you do see them, just be careful, alright? Don't want anyone to get hurt. Want everyone to be safe. By using our horn, we can get rid of all these enemies, but we need to wait for this platform to come back. And this is one of the more interesting stages in the game on visual design. This green, sickly rain pouring down, streaking from the sky, as we have to tower our way across, or climb our way outside the outside of this tower. It's just interesting. Fighting hordes of enemies that we've already seen before, but this time they're different. They're all new. They're all together, working towards a specific goal. It's very fun. We're gonna use our phase lockets, just not worry about it. Do as best as we can. The screen tearing is gone now that we are inside. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the parallax backgrounds. Again, I don't know if this is a problem on every version of this game. I mean, it's definitely not a problem on the Switch. I don't know if it's a problem because of my aspect ratio of my TV, and I died. And if you'd notice, on the black screen loading back in there, it is on more than just the background. I don't know why it is. It was also there on the internal screen when we passed away there. I genuinely don't have the slightest idea why this is the case, but this level seems super bugged in the PS5 version of the game. Oh, there is another thing that I've been meaning to talk about, which I'm lazy and I don't want to take a photo or video of any of it and then figure out how to import that onto my PlayStation to edit it. But every single level in this game, including when characters are talking, and including when you die, has a different light on your controller, which is most notable in the PlayStation 5 version of the game, considering it can do more lights than the PlayStation 4 controller can do, than the DualShock 4 can. And it's a very fun little thing to notice. A lot of the time, your controller is going to be green, which just seems to be the basic color, but otherwise it's a shade of orange or pink, depending on the night stage. If you're in the Exploratorium, it's green. If you die, it turns to a red. If you're talking to an NPC, it changes to the color of the dialogue that the NPC's name is in. And it's a very, very fun experience a lot of the time just to find these new little secrets. I love finding more and more things about the Shovel Knight game. If I can make that, I can get a free chicken. Yummy, yummy. And there's more screen tearing. This is the first experience you have with being able to properly be crushed in this game, and it will not be the last. Mind you, I think this is fucking infuriating from time to time. Especially if you're not smart, like me. No, I wasn't saying that I'm smart. I was saying if you're stupid, like me, is what I meant. If you are not smart, comma, like me. I'm dead. But this time, I shall live with my propeller dagger. I fucking. When you die and have money bags floating around, the money bags that you had previously will disappear forever, losing all of that gold. Very unfortunate, but simply the cost of being an idiot. Or being impatient. Whatever it is. But I don't want to lose any more money, so I'm going to try my best to just be smart. Not that I need the money for anything, we've completely decked ourselves out, but I'd also like to not die by being crushed to death. That sounds very unpleasant. Hey, a secret block! Hey, a music sheet! This really is just kind of like a challenge run. Take everything you've learned and just put it together, and I think it's excellent. I really can't just give enough praise to Yacht Club's level design. I think a lot of it's really fun and interesting. Every single aesthetic in the entire game is completely different than the last, while all somehow still being in the same art style, and it's just awesome. Beyond simply color palette changing, this game is a different game. I can do an inverted color look of the screen right now, and even then, just the colors that they choose to use for their objects and whatnot, they really do add so much. Like, it's so well thought out in just every fucking aspect. I just cannot praise this game enough. I actually am curious what this game looks like with inverted colors. So it's been a long time since I've messed with inverted colors, but I'm sure you're seeing it on screen right now. Yes. Liquid Samurai. Thank you for actually, have we met Liquid Samurai before? I don't think we have. Liquid Samurai are what these enemies are called. These guys turn into little blobs of goo. They ambush you from afar. And they are the main defenders of the tower. Have you really not found any Liquid Samurai? Is this the first area with them? They're some of my favorite enemies, visually speaking. I love the idea of samurai design. I think they're super cool. I think the whole aesthetic of an earlier samurai is just fucking awesome. I think a lot of earlier armor designs, like just in terms of world progression, like in the real world, it's just really fucking cool. Beyond the Liquid Samurai, there is the Liquid Archer. And exploding rats. Annoying fuckers they may be, but my annoying fuckers they are nonetheless. Fuck off! Thank you! Let me out! Let me out! I want to live! You cannot die. If you die, you feel bad. You get laughed at by comment section. No can die, okay? Very good. More checkpoints! More screen tearing! I really don't know why that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's land on the ice. The slippery ice is absolutely necessary here. I mean, what else would you have on a spike pit other than a pool of ice? Hey, gem. I don't fucking care. I'm not dying for that shit. Does this one have anything? Bomb! Thank you. I think that is to lull you into believing that that is where a boss fight is going to be. But we have once again returned to a shadow silhouette style what segment? That's the word. I couldn't think of it. Hey, can you don't? Fishing rod. Idiot. Get fishing. I'm trying to fish up a Trove, please. So if I could get that, please, that'd be very, very much appreciated. Oh, a paper! I believe that's both of the papers in the area. I could be incorrect, but I believe it is. So thank you very much. But like, really, most of the stuff in this game isn't particularly hidden. It's just like, explore and you'll find whatever you're looking for. Which is fantastic fucking game design. And I love that you get to fight gold armors here, but you have no idea what kind of gold armor they are. This one down here is a anchor throwing gold armor. So he has the purple anchors. You cannot tell simply by the silhouette what knight or gold armor you're facing. This one clearly isn't an anchor gold armor based on the fact that it isn't throwing them at me, which means that one down there is also not one. Based on where the rain is, we can tell where the platforms are. And based on where the enemies are, we can know where the platforms are. So we can kind of just jump up and go across, finding more money. I fucking love this game. Knowing where the rain is, knowing where everything is, it's just such good design. It's all just, hey, look around, pay attention. Acknowledge what's going on around you, and it's just good. Fuck off. I don't ever want to see you again, you annoying bastard. You are the most infuriating enemy in this entire game. And with a big checkpoint and a change in scenery, it is time for another boss. Shovel Knight, stop your meddling and turn back now. This is your last chance. I will reach her, Black Knight, even if I have to go through you. Black Knight, are you guarding my tower? Have you finally decided to join us? You may kneel and pledge your loyalty now. For the last time, I answer to no one. Very well. Here's a tiny taste of the power you spurned. Black Knight! I've warned you to stay away! Black Knight is now powered up. He is fucking phasing ability, including teleportation, chaos control. And we can smack his projectile back at him. He is the same Black Knight, but this time he's been poisoned and has gained fucking wings. He is so sick, and I love this form of Black Knight. And I'm ass, and apparently can't hit a single anchor. He can actually call down fucking meteors, which will stay. He loses his wings from time to time, and will still have the same moveset, just a bit upgraded. Eventually, he can dig up the meteors, which can result in a very dangerous spot for us if we're not careful. Yeah, I've got him down to half health. So if he's going to land on a meteor like he is right now, it will then swirl around him and explode. But I need not worry about that because I have an anchor. Oh. Ahoy! Kill me. I don't want to be here anymore. I missed both anchors. Hi, Lily. Are you going to record Shovel Knight? You're recording Shovel Knight with me. This has gone far enough. Whatever you've been trying to do, you can't reach her. You may be right. She may already be lost. But I can't let go of hope. By now, surely you can see who I'm trying to save. I do. Do you know a way to bring her back? I haven't tried anything beyond words. Her magic is so powerful. I didn't have the courage. Go! Just don't hurt her. Or you'll have to answer to me. And for some reason, the Tower of Fate's entranceway has truly opened to us. Black Knight and ally. To both us and to Shield Knight. The Tower of Fate entrance has been cleared. And the final stage approaches. Tower of Fate, Ascent, for Chivalry. Based on the name, you can imagine what the stage might entail, and it is verticality in every way. Be careful here. The stage can get annoying. I'll be completely honest. This is probably my least favorite stage in the entire game, purely because of the amount of times that I tried to run through it and just kill myself doing so. We're going to jump up off this platform just so we don't die. Go straight down, and there are some gems waiting for us. Wahoo! Almost just died. But this tower descent that we're currently doing right now, instead of the ascent that the name might incline you to believe, can get a little bit tricky. Especially when there are many different passageways to get through. And for some reason, there are still screen tears flashing along the bottom of the edges of the screen. I don't really get it, but who knows? We've got a almost hopeful and triumphant version of the normal Shovel Knight fanfare playing, which is very fun. Liquid archers are right here. We'll use our phase locket to just jump right past them. And I'm gonna die! I wish I could pick what relics I have selected, to be honest. Because there's a lot of times where I'm like, I don't want to swap to this relic. And like, yeah, I could have paused the game, used the touchscreen, pressed the one that I wanted, which in this situation would have been the phase locket to force myself through. But there's so much effort in that. And I just don't... Oh, he died. Ow! Bitch. You fucking bitch. You fuck. Am I ass? Am I bad at video games? Help. Am I just bad at video games? Am I learning that now? Am I just actually complete dog shit at video games? Even ones that put tens of thousands of hours? I've not put tens of thousands of hours into this game. I put probably maybe 300-400 in it at most. Even then, that's probably vastly over exaggerating. I don't think I put more than like 70 or 80 hours in, to be completely honest. No! Really, bro? What the hell, man? I didn't even try to do nothing. I just try to fight through, bro. What the hell, man? What the hell? Move, bitch. Get out my mouse. Get out my mouse, bitch. Get out my mouse. Ow, bitch. You are a mouse. Bitch, you're a cow. Bitch, you're a cow. I do not meow. Bitch, I'm a not meow. Where are my knuckle claws? I'm traumatized. Can I jump up there? I can't. Sad. But I can murder you. I might be bad. I might actually just be ass at video games. Honestly, I might just be the worst. I might just be the worst in the world. You know what, though? I'm actually not the worst in the world. I'm actually the best in the world. That's what I forgot. I completely forgot that I was the best in the world. And that's why I've been failing. Because I forgot that I was... Santa Claus? I don't... You fucker... Idiot. You stupid idiot. Yummy. Thank you. I want the potion. I need my elixir of magical regeneration. More fire spouts, and I don't know if I've actually pointed out this, but if fire falls on a slime, the slime will actually turn into a pyro slime, which means that you cannot bounce on it. And that's a very fun thing. It's shown for a brief moment in the Mole Knight stage, but I think actually pointing it out is pretty fun. Each of these dirt blocks, or most of the dirt blocks, sadly contain a slime, which means you can get a lot of money, I guess. 400, 500, there's some extra gems and shit in there, but not really necessary. However, the screen tearing is actually bothering me. I really wish that wasn't the case. I wonder why it is. Is there a... Okay, assuming this isn't a me thing, is there a documented reason as to why the screen tearing happens on this, or in these stages towards the end of the game? Because it doesn't happen at all during the beginning of the game. Now that he's fallen to his death, we can safely just get back on this. I don't have the fucking slightest what this is, honestly. I still don't know what these things are. And it's a helpful thing. No, we're horned, they're horned. Thank you. I need you gone. And I believe this is a goldfish. Oh, it's a trout bowl. I don't need you. I bought an Ichor and then I never used it. And I'm never showing you what the Ichors do. If you want to know what they do it yourself. It's just not necessary for most gameplay. Like, there's definitely helpfulness to it. It's absolute. Oh, thank goodness. Absolutely a helpful item at times, but for the most part, unneeded. A second or a first paper sheet on the stage, actually? I don't recall. I want not to die. And now we have reached the part where we are truly ascending the Tower of Fate. Ow. I'm actually going to pull out the horn just to be smart for all 0 enemies that await us here. There is another page there. That's where that one was. I knew it. And just to make sure we are in the correct sequence of running through to get the shit, we want to make it there. I do not recall if there is a secret at the end of that tunnel, but there could be. I don't fucking know. One of my favorite things about the stage is that you really just can go whatever way you want. And I kind of said that earlier, but it's really just designed in like full screen is the actual obstacle, is like the enemies on the screen. Could have died there. Is the enemies on the screen themselves. Sorry for blowing directly into the microphone. So finding whatever way you want to ascend is very fun. And like, I love the expression and freedom to express and move yourself in video games, which is one of the reasons whenever I get stunned in a video game or I can't do a thing that seems like otherwise would be a normal thought. Good jump! I didn't press the button. I had an almost die moment. It gets very frustrating for me. Like in a lot of games, stunning is just the worst, and I fucking despise it. But there are times when it's like, yeah, it's kind of fine. Well, we got some food. There's more food, and more food, and a bomb! Oh, more food. I wanted a bomb. Huh. Oh. Now this. I don't remember what voice I gave you. What voice did I give you? Did I give you an Australian? This is rich. Who let this peasant in here to spoil our sumptuous supper? Hardly a surprise that you've yet again set foot where you don't belong. We should punish you. You're in deep now, and we want a rematch. My new plans have no flaws. You can't win this time. A battle royale, then. Marvelous. Who will go first? Pass the salt. Propeller Knight has chosen to fight. And we know what his moveset is, so we're going to equip that phase locket just on the off chance. But let's keep fighting the guy. I actually, completely honest, I don't know if the sequence on this is mapped. I feel like I've had times where I've fought different enemies, but we are now fighting every single member of the Order of No Quarter. And I genuinely do not recall if this sequence is done, how do you say, or if this is in a specific order that you fight them. I cannot recall if it's just completely random or not. But the Propeller Knight is down, and he sheds a tear. He's dead. He's gone. And now we fight from the man from the Treasure Man, the Navy Man, the swashbuckling swashbuckler, the five-fingered fisherman, as my old Dead by Daylight days would call him. So weird, man. After fighting each boss, you will unlock a little pot of food that has, or a little dinner plate that has food and sometimes mana, and it can be very helpful. This is one of the moves we didn't get to see him use. He sucks a whirlpool, sucks you in, steals some of your money, and then he launches an attack at you to blast you out of it. But he's now defeated, so yay, you finally got to see another move of the enemy. Polar Knight cries at the death of his friend. And he covers the ground once again like the fucker he is. And we can't even use the fucking snowballs to launch it back at him to damage. My goal in this fight is effectively just sit down, hit him a couple times, hit him with the nasty ass fucking charge drop slash. Boink boink. After bouncing on his head twice, when he has the shovel up, he will do a little reflection attack, but he's defeated, and the spikes disappear. The changes made to the arena will disappear with every single enemy that you fight. Oh, look at that! Tinker Knight disappeared for a second, but we're fighting the Kinger! What's up, Kingy? This guy's done. This guy is such an easy fight. But a very fun one at that. Just because I like the dashes. I like his movement. Oh yeah, he hits you with the Raikiri. Confetti. No. Fall to your death. Ghosty. Annoyingly, the confetti is still here, though it has now disappeared. The fact that it was there at all for as long as it was is very irritating. Do your little move. Boink, bitch. Boink, bitch. Get hit. Come at me, pussy. Come here. Give me your fucking teeth. Alright, well, he's gonna do that, which means we can phase lock it and just do big damage. Oh. I like that we do get a rematch with every enemy though. And then eventually they can all like change the stage. It's just fun. It really is just another rematch of the enemies exactly how you fought them, but they're a little bit tougher this time. I love it. I will take the money, or the food and the potion. Clockwork Knight disappeared again. I don't know why, but I like that you get to see a little animation of each of them being somewhat sad at the death of their comrades. But Toxix, you said you aren't killing anyone. Too bad, bitch. Flag, buddy. Can you stop jumping between potions like that? I remember when I first fought through this stage. This was a really difficult sequence, to be honest. I had so much trouble doing it. Like, it took me almost 50 minutes to do this thing. But I was bad at the game. I don't even think I had max health. Tinker Knight. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's okay, pal. It's alright, pal. I know. Yeah, buddy, it's okay. I'm gonna eat the food just because. I say as if I didn't completely accidentally do that. But we're gonna just shovel him. But unlike everyone else, he's still on the table. He is a fight we must continue to do. Jump across the missiles. And yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done, kid. You're done. It's over, kid. You're over, kid. It's over. I'm gonna jump on the little shoulder pauldron, and we win. I love just how much damage you can actually do to this guy in one sequence. You never actually have to land on his shoulder. You could entirely, theoretically, just keep hitting him, and it's very fun. I do love that mech. Imagine having like a working version of that mech, like a figurine that like had analog movement. It would be so sick. Sliding boy. Hey, pal. I wonder if Fangamer has any Shovel Knight merch. I should check that out. Ow! 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 Anyways. You bitch! You bitch! You bitch! I'm trying to... I want to charge slash you. That's it. I do like that he let those breakable walls down, but he's dead now. Just go away. Fall to your death. We're murderers. Like I said, we're murder. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not murderers. But I don't like you people. The order at which they are in is the order in which we fought them. Give us a hand, Shovel Knight. You wouldn't leave us to hang here, would you? Why, yes. Yes, I would. But Shovel Knight would not. For chivalry we shall lift everyone up, one at a time. Propeller Knight? Ah, how invigorating. How uplifting. If all your quests are this much fun, I should go with you. No amount of wealth is worth the heartache that awaits you. Good luck, doomed hero. I meant what I said. You should still join us. Why I'm Russian and not Scandinavian like the Vikings were, I don't know. My castle, my luxury, my fiefdoms, my chandeliers! Curse you, Shovel Knight! My defeat is of no concern. The Enchantress cannot be stopped by any mere mortal. I may not have your strength, but I'm still far more clever. So watch out. There are substantial inadequacies in my hydraulic actuators. Considerable iteration is warranted. I have to hand it to you. You have superior digging technique. We should share notes. Why he's Russian and not Australian, or whatever voice I was giving him, and the fact that it changed 4 times in this video alone, I also don't know. That is the Tower of Fate Ascent, and after completing it, all that awaits us now is the Enchantress. So my friends, are you ready to fight the Enchantress and find 5 music sheets? Let's go. Ready! What do we do? Well, we can fall to our death. No, it's Link to the Past all over again. The floor is against... Ow. But I mean, even if the floor is against you, if it's the floor... You can just go off of it. Oh. We're falling to our death. I don't wanna. Being a little sneaky here, we can make our way back to the left and find all 5 remaining music sheets. As well, it's a fishing spot. Let's grab our fishing rod, and for the final time ever, say hello to one of our fishy friends. Grab some fish. I mean chicken. Definitely wasn't fish. Promise. Be careful with some very, very sneakily placed platforms and make our way back to the other screen where we can once again find some sneakily placed platforms. Or not. I think it's here, actually. Yeah. Just pay attention. Just be careful and just kind of jump in the air. The next platform will usually appear. You'll usually have enough time to move around because it's not too far away from where you are. But very troublesome spot here, to be honest. It's a beautiful night, isn't it? Shield Knight! Come with me! Let us leave this place! How pitiful. Clinging to false hope. Chasing ghosts. So, have you come to slay me, knight? To avenge your beloved? Gaze into my eyes. See how fearful I am. Watch me cower as you draw your blade. I don't need a blade to fight evil. Shield Knight, I know you aren't lost forever. You haven't the slightest hope of defeating me, but I won't stop you from trying. So please, let us dance together into the abyss. The Enchantress is Shield Knight? It cannot be! You might have seen this coming if you, I don't know, were a fucking psychic, or just read the dialogue. But the Enchantress is not an easy fight. You have a very limited amount of space, and her projectiles destroy the dirt. She uses these main 4 dashing attacks, as well as replaces the dirt from time to time with these fiery blocks, which will cool down into normal platforms again. Use this as an opportunity to restructure yourself. You have to make sure you're standing where you want. After she places the dirt, she's going to swing back up. So just be a little careful here. I had a lot of trouble when I first fought this woman. I'm not even joking when I say this took me days of trying. But like I said, I was bad at platformers. Had not played many action platformers. Had not played anything similar to this in terms of combat style. And let's just have this up. Take our phase locket to burn a few seconds off. And she is almost down. 1 hit left. And she... No. Good to go, please. Please. All right, you know what? I didn't realize how far. I was looking at her and not at me. I was like, I can actually use this as an opportunity. I can drop on her head. And then I just died. I gotta be honest, it's not an easy game to beat without dying. So doing that feat later on stream is gonna be a fun challenge. And one of my favorite challenges, to be honest. It took me, I think, 2 or 3 playthroughs to really do it. Although I learned afterwards you can just exit a stage if ever you die and it won't count for your stats. But it wasn't something that I had known at the time, so it wasn't particularly good strategy either. Because it's kind of scumfuck baggery. Oh, we barely got our phase locket buffering. How? Shield Knight, please. Shield Knight, return. Why? Why did she shoot it straight down? Why? No. I keep trying to be stupid and hit her with the charge slash. I like charge slashing enemies to finish them off. Every time I play a video game, I like hitting them with like a hard-hitting attack as the way to kill them. It's just more fun. It's like how I do in fighting games. I always just try to finish someone off with like a level 3 or whatever. I say as if that's not exclusively in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but Dragon Ball FighterZ is such a good fucking game. It is the best fighting game, bro. Everything about that game is fucking perfect. Art style, visual theming, controls. Oh, we're not praising Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is the Shovel Knight Let's Play, not the praise Dragon Ball FighterZ game series. Ma'am, can I have some blocks, ma'am? Thank you, ma'am. I want you gone. Now I only want you gone. Ma'am! Please! Okay, you're done. I wish that sometimes you could just drop the fucking dynamo without having to land on the ground. Okay, we got her. We finally got her. It took 3 tries. I think, maybe 4. But we got the Enchantress! It's Shield Knight! Catch her. All those times we spent dreaming, we finally did it. You caught me. If only I had known, I would have come much sooner. You knew I was still there. Even though it seemed hopeless. You never gave up on me. I will never give up on you. I will follow you to the end of the world if I must. It appears that maybe you have. What's happening? Oh no. When that amulet shattered, the magic within it was released. It's already gathering. It'll escape and wreak havoc on everything. Unless we stop it. Unless we stop it. We can destroy it for good. Here and now. But we're both weak from battle. I've never been more ready. Come on, Shovel Knight. Let's fight together. Like old times. Now. Stay close to me. The Enchantress's dark magic has released one final enemy. Hey, my money! This enemy creates some weird magical orbs that flash like crazy, and that is why there was a warning on screen just a second ago. And we need to go to where Shield Knight is, bounce off her shield, and then pogo a few times on the Enchantress's head. This is how you do this fight. It's literally just pogo a few times over and over. Hopefully the Shield Knight will be able to block some damage from you. But the Enchantress does have a few extra attacks, such as this little Beam Scream, which you need to stay behind Shield Knight, which you can also bounce off at any point in time that she is in the air. It is a tricky fight indeed if you are not yet prepared. The Enchantress also has the ability to shut down platforms for good, making them never accessible again. It is a very dangerous thing, but does give you the opportunity to attack her for a little bit of damage in those moments, which the game wants you very badly to do. Hey, Shield Knight, can I get a platform, please? Thanks, Shield Knight. Thanks, sweetie. That's not where I needed that, but I'm gonna trust you here. What? I thought I was dead. I'm gonna be honest. I completely thought I was dead. I'm gonna phase lock it spam. Shield Knight, careful, buddy. And the Enchantress is down! First try on the second phase. It's over, Shovel Knight. This place is falling apart. We have to get out of here. Let's go. I know it. Ugh. My boy got fucking jumped. Shield Knight. Black Knight. Thank goodness you're here. Shovel Knight is wounded. Take him and get outside. No, I can't leave you behind. How will you escape? This magic is too strong. I can't hold out much longer. Run! You can't deflect it. It will tear you apart. I'm so happy I got to see you both one last time. Shield Knight. Go! Take Shovel Knight! Save him! Promise me you'll save him. And with the last of her strength, Shield Knight deflects the magic from the Enchantress. And the Tower of Fate begins to crumble. The rightful king hath returned, and the dancer and acolyte in the chapel pond dance as they once did. Let the celebrations begin! I love it! Spectre Knight returns to the Lich Yard where he plays with Mona and the Witch, the life of the party. Who would have guessed? Spectre Knight ended up being a true fucking ladies' man. Back to the Iron Man, which has one of my favorite motifs. The do-do-do-do. Love that shit. Love how that sounds. His treasure room has been emptied. All of his goods that were once stolen have been returned to him, and the fisherman threw a piece of gold to make him feel better. In the Explodatorium, Black Knight continues his weird shit, experimenting and creating more and more monstrosities, teaching more people the ways of alchemy. It is quite the ending, isn't it? He turned the old man back into a youthful apprentice. The Mole Knight? Well, he's just digging. Kinda. Excavations and expeditions. He's formed a treasure hunting party, and it's clearly a very ludicrous thing. Ludicrous? Nope. What's the L word? L word means you've got a lot of money? No idea. All of the Liquid Samurai have gone wandering to travel. Just kidding. It's them. They're still defending the lands. All four of them are always ready for battle. In the Flying Machine, we see the worst enemies in the game being those stupid fucking wind-blowing bastards who constantly berate and destroy me. And then he finally found a lover. Everyone's loving and happy their adventuring lives. It's so sweet. Tinker Knight is working more on his mechanical monstrosities. I love it. I love just seeing what everyone gets up to. In this world that was torn apart, Tinker Knight ends up making toys for kids, making a little minifigure for the kids that we saw in both villages to finally play with the help of the other blacksmiths who once gave us their assistance with weapons and armor. I love that shit. Polar Knight still standing by himself, helmet off this time, staring over the Aurora sky. Our first friend. Safe at last. I kept my promise, Shield Knight. Rest well, Shovel Knight. Until we meet again. Victory is defeat gained for completing the game. We are now in the credits, where we can press the X button to skip through. But there is a lot of people who are behind this game, and it is great. I love this game so much, man. The studios behind dubbing the game into each of the different things, just fantastic fucking video game. Now, I did say at the end of the game we would be allowed to see where it is that we actually beat it. However, we also get to see the current any percent speedrun record for Shovel Knight. It's held by Smauggy for 42 minutes and 14 seconds. We get to see the people who made the map and the levels and all sorts of stuff, the people designing the engine. God of War and Kratos provided courtesy of Sony Computer Entertainment LLC. I genuinely don't know what the fuck that's talking about. That has always confused me. But we can see the stages ahead of us. In the plains, you cannot show every checkmark. Every checkmark. That will always have an X over it. But we destroyed every checkmark in Pridemore Keep, which gave us that. 2, 1, 1, 5, 2, 7, 3, 10, 3, 13, 4, 17, and 2 for 19. I can't do math. Apparently we died 23 times, so I didn't do the math correctly. We died 23 times, got 149,283 gold, lost 4,486 gold, we only lost in that one fucking room, and played for 5.5 hours, getting 100% of items. Thank you for making this game, Yacht Club Games. You guys are fucking fantastic. The end. New Game Plus is available. A new quest awaits. Select a completed Shovel Knight profile to begin. Not only that, we have unlocked Challenge Mode, allowing us to sharpen our shovel with new Shovel Knight challenges. We can select Challenge Mode in the main menu to begin. We've also unlocked the sound test. Listen and enjoy the music of Shovel Knight. Select the sound test to tune in. Thank you, my friends, for joining me for Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. We aren't done quite yet. Like I said, we'll be streaming the entire game over on Twitch to collect every remaining feat. In which case, why don't I show you what we're missing? In this game with Shovel Knight, we completed 21 of 45 feats after 100% completing pretty much everything in the game. We have every song scroll, so all we have to do is go talk to the bard and go return them all. The things remaining: victory! Finish the game! Get a cute little icon, decked out, purchase or unlock all relics, equipment, and upgrades. Successfully fished at 5 sparkling fishing spots. We have to defeat an enemy by using each relic. That's really easy, you can do that in one stage if you really want to. Ice cream for Icar! Sample each of the Trouble King's eye cores. Hit an enemy with a reflected projectile 30 times. Again, super easy to do. We can just fight Black Knight a few times and just do the plains like twice and we'll complete that challenge. Finish New Game Plus is again! No damage, which allows us to finish any stage without taking damage, which we almost did multiple times. Impossible. Finish the game without dying. I think we can do that. Penny Pincher. Finish the game without spending any money. Also pretty damn easy. Perfect platformer. Finish the game without falling into a bottomless pit. That's effectively don't die, so shouldn't be too hard. And checkpoint list. Destroy every possible checkpoint in the game. That's going to be a difficult one, but a fun one nonetheless. I will keep every save file that I make to showcase them at the end of the game. Flare Wander. Defeat an enemy with the flare wand from more than 25 blocks away, which means you have to shoot it and then run towards it so that way it doesn't despawn. Collect 2,000 worth of gold lying on spikes while using the phase locket. That's also really easy. You can do this by killing yourself on spikes, using the phase locket, and then picking up your gold. It is a very easy achievement to cheese. Destroy 5 enemies within 5 seconds using Chaos Spears. Again, not the hardest. If you just do it in the room you get the Chaos Spears in, it's like 2 seconds. You can also just do it in the Mole Knight room with the Knucklers, or in the room in Spectre Knight with the Phase Locket. You can just use it and kill all 5 of those skeletons, and it's super easy. Reflected Riches. Bounce the same alchemy coin 5 times in a row. Not an easy one at all. I think this is arguably the hardest achievement in the game, to be completely honest, other than beat the game without dying. But even then, I've always struggled to do that one. I've just had to run at that shit and hope to God. Defeat 3 enemies with 1 throwing anchor, super easy. Defeat 3 enemies without using the propeller dagger without touching the ground, super easy. Defeat 5 foes at once using the Warhorn, again, super easy. Defeat 5 enemies using the same mobile gear, super easy. Beat the game without collecting any relics, that's difficult. Finish the game within an hour and 30 minutes, also difficult. Have 50,000 gold in hand, super fucking easy. Finish off any boss using the ground spark technique, super easy. Listen to all of Croaker's puns, super easy. Dirt Poor, don't collect any gold for an entire Order of No Quarter stage. Is a difficult one to do. I think the easiest is probably on the plains, but also not. You kind of have to wait a lot to do that one. And that's it. I am very excited to show you what the rest of this game has in store for us. So, if you will join me, next time on Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, we enter challenge mode to complete every one of the Shovel of Hope challenges. Until next time, I will see you all then. Goodbye.